Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today, courtesy of Infiniti of Nashua, of course, we have the 2023 Infiniti QX60 Sensory. Now, I've reviewed a couple of these, Autograph, Sensories, Luxe, Pure. So I wanted to take 23 out, see what it was like, and kind of talk over the changes. So as I said, actually I'll work my way over to the window sticker. First of all, it's a little humid out, so if the camera gets foggy, just know it's going to go away very shortly. So this one has your vision pack, radiant kick plates, and cargo pack. This also has the premium paint option of Moonbow Blue. I would say this is the QX60's launch color. If you look at a lot of the advertisements, it's all in this color. This one features the sandstone interior, which is very similar to the wheat interior on your QX50, your QX80. This is also the highest trim level you can get the sandstone in. On Autograph, it is only saddle brown and graphite. Also, this is the highest trim level you can get a bench seat. Autograph is captain's chairs only. Obviously, you do have a third row sat back there. Panoramic sunroof, standard on all trim levels. Your Sensory comes standard with your Bose Performance Series audio. It is optional on the Luxe. This one also has the virtual rearview mirror. There is a camera here that activates when we go into the interior. I'll show you the actual rear view mirror, but that's how it keeps clean. It's part of the wiper's trail, so keeps itself clean. One of the big changes for 2023, they reworked the colors of the trim pieces, front and rear. So now Pure and Luxe are gloss black, and that continues for these lower pieces here. Sensory is this graphite color. Autograph is chrome. It used to be Pure was gloss black, Luxe was the graphite, Sensory and Autograph were chrome. They revised that now. On the lower trim levels, Luxe and Pure, you now have a frameless rear view mirror. A little bit reworked from the previous design. You also have two optional packages you can add to this. You have the Radiant Emblem as part of, I believe, the lighting pack, and then you have Radiant Emblem, and then Towing Pack. So I would say middle of the road Sensory, we're at $64,800 sticker. So pricing is increased just a little bit for 23, but not drastically different, to the point where I still feel like this is a bargain. Alright, let's see. Your maps, audio settings, your virtual display here. You can, of course, change your meter view. Another big change for 2023, 3 years free maintenance. There is a mileage limit. I don't know it right off the top of my head, so I'm not going to say it. I do want to say it's right around 30,000 miles. I believe it's like 33.5. Don't quote me on that. I forgot to grab the piece of paper before I left the office. But it's 100% 3 years certain mileage limit. It includes your scheduled maintenance for that time, including tire rotations, oil changes, and I believe it even covers inspections. So pretty cool. And that's part of the reason why I think the pricing increased just a little bit for 23 is to include that maintenance plan. But it's nice to know if you're leasing this car, you don't have to worry about maintenance. Well, obviously, no, still do it, but you don't have to worry about any major out-of-pocket expenses. Around view monitor with moving object detection. That's that mod lettering. What else is there? Ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, massage seats, standard on Sensory and above, cooled seats, standard on Luxe and above, Heated steering wheel, heated seats standard on all, which is crazy to think about. From the previous gen to now, the Pure trim level has jumped miles in terms of how many features are available. Your Sensory also has accent lighting that's all underneath here. Underneath here, you can sort of barely see it. You can definitely see it in here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take this thing out on the road. Now obviously, as I said before, I've reviewed these. So I've gone in depth with powertrain, everything like that. No powertrain differences between 22 and 23. It still features the 3.5 V6, 295 horsepower. I want to say 280. No, that's wrong, because that's QX60. You should say right in here. 270 pound-feet, that's right. Okay. 280 is the QX50, 270 is the QX60. I knew that. Gone is the CVT from the previous gen. Now features the 9-speed automatic. Slightly different tuning from the Pathfinder, but same basic unit that's found there. Sensory also gives you this leather-wrapped steering wheel. I would say the Luxe and Pure, it's still leather-wrapped, but it's not genuine leather. This is real leather. It's much smoother too. I definitely prefer the feel of this one over the Luxe and Pure. Also, that is a new change, but the button's right here to turn it off. Auto start stop is now standard on all of them. Wasn't available at all on the previous gen. So if you want a little bit more fuel economy, ta-da, here's your auto start stop. And this system actually is very, very smart. If you have the AC on, if you have, let's say, your heat full blast, it's not going to shut off. It's going to be like, all right, we're not going to kill the car to save gas when you need to be comfortable. It's very smart about that and when it's going to turn off. I will say, Infiniti, you need to stop putting the stickers there from factory. Put them on the rear window, because it's definitely hard to see. Your drive mode selector, right down here, you have Eco, Auto, Personal. I want to say there's one more. Oh yeah, there is. Snow. So it adds a drive mode from the previous gen, and that is Personal, where you can select parts of your drive modes and say, all right, I want this, 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 and this. I think the 3.5 is definitely a sweetheart of a motor. It really is. Definitely has some roots in the VQ 3.5 found in your 350Z years ago. Also, I would say it's definitely pretty closely related to the V6 found in the G35 as well. Obviously, platform mates with the 350Z. I wouldn't say it's the same exact motor, but definitely similar. Here, of course, is your virtual rear view mirror. So obviously you can tell it's a screen. You can't see my hand on the display. Well, no, yeah, you can now because my hand's blocking it. But that's your screen. Obviously, rear wiper keeps it clean. Smart idea. I've definitely had some Chevy, GMC, that it's like, all right, you have to go out and wipe the camera. Stupid. This one, it keeps itself clean. Smart. Obviously, I've driven probably close to 100 of these at this point, because I drive every single one that comes into the dealership after we PDI it, just to make sure the car's good, no warning lights, nothing. So I'm very familiar with this. Likewise, I am extremely familiar with the previous gen. When I say they don't even feel like the same car, it's 100% accurate. I mean, when you put a completely different transmission in a car, it changes everything. Think about when the Denali went from a 6-speed automatic to the 10-speed. And that was just adding ratios. This is changing the whole layout of the transmission. It goes from CVT to torque converter. It's just... when I say this is such a better driving experience, I mean it. And it feels worth every penny of the window sticker. Every penny of it. I would be like, yep, okay. I could see this being $70,000 if it was offered by one of the Germans. And I would drive it, people would drive it, and they say, yeah, okay. And so you're paying an extra, if they're listing it for 70, 72, you're paying close to $10,000 more just to have an emblem. It's not worth it. To be honest, the Q7, I've driven ones that are around this sticker. It doesn't feel worth it. It just doesn't. SQ7's different level. I've driven one. That's fun. But that's the thing with the Germans. They're so expensive, they don't really feel worth it. This one, I saw the sticker price when we got them in. I'm like, wow, okay, that's next level. And I think this definitely changes things up and makes people really reconsider going with one of the Germans or a Range Rover. You want something that was previously only available with the German brands and high-end luxury cars? QX60 has it at a much, much more affordable price point. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. See you all in the next one.